Guys, Brian back here with a near protocol update. This thing is definitely busted out of this wedge we were covering the other day. A likely place for a pullback. We're going to look at that here in just a second. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the market here. Here's the crypto bubbles on the daily. You can see near up 8.9%, Bitcoin Cash up 16.6%. Boy, that thing just keeps going. FTT up 10%, and weird thing is there's nothing really behind this coin anymore, so it just shows you the charts. The charts do what the charts want to do. So let's go back over here to I want to show you guys Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin real quick. We got Bitcoin dominance on the 4 hour. Looks like it hit a wall up here. All right, and slowed down right up here. And but the thing about it is the 4 hour RSI. I'll show you, if you take a look at that, you can see it down here. The thing is on the floor, and also if we go over to the 8 hour, it's on the floor. Okay, and the 12 looks like it's wanting to curve back up already. All right, you can see the green candle on the 12. And you can see the hook starting down there on the stochastic. So looks like this thing wants to turn up from here. The daily is pretty overextended. In fact, it's bearish. It's at a 74 and an 86. So whether this thing continues up any higher, we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, that 12 hour, the 8 and the 4 hour stochastic, that 12 is just looking like it wants to head back up here. So might get a double top out of this thing. Might come up here and hit that 52.14. Might double tap it and then get a rejection off there. We'll have to wait and see here. All right, Bitcoin itself, this thing is showing a lot of strength too. If you go through it, the 12 hour RSI is bearish. It's at a 61 and a 74. But if you go down through it here, the 8 hour is on the floor, okay, and the 4 hour is on the floor. It's been down there for a while. All right, it looks like Bitcoin did an ABC in here. If we take a Fibonacci and put it right on the top here, okay, and then take a measurement down. All right, looks like it's going to come right down to that 29,818 area, somewhere right around there, and finish up this this ABC. Whether it comes down any further, we'll have to wait and see. But it looks like it's going to come right to there and finish that up. Okay, now if we zoom out here a little bit, put a Fibonacci on here and look for a pullback area. Let's get rid of that. All right. You'd be looking for the 618 or 702, okay? So swing low to the swing high. All right, that 618 comes in at 28,877, and the 702. The 702 coincides with, support down through here. If you look here, let me grab my pointer. The 702 is right here. You got support back through here. You got support here, so my bet, would be down to that 28,300 area. That's if I was looking for an area for a bounce. Of course, it could bounce from up there. We got that 4 hour and 8 hour right on the floor for this thing. So it's showing a lot of strength right now. All right, watch that 31,500 area. We get through that, and Bitcoin is really going to start going. This thing is, it has not broke that area since the beginning of this bear market. So very, very good area to keep your eye on. We get above that and things are really going to get exciting. This is the DXY, the dollar. We're looking for this thing to come in with a lower high. All right, if we go back through here, we had this high here, we had a lower high. Now we're looking for a lower high to come in out of it. The RSIs, the 4 hours heading down, the 8 hours heading down, and the 12. Let's see where that 12's at. The 12 hours heading down. It just flipped bearish. It's at an 82 and an 86. All right, but we do have the daily on the floor and heading up. We have bearish divergence down there on the regular RSI with that with the daily. You can see down here. Let me bring this up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. We'll just close that out. That bearish divergence, we're right down here. Okay, you can see we had a low here. We had a low here, we had a higher low here, and then we had a lower low down here. So on the daily, we have bearish divergence on this, so a lower high should come in on this thing. Okay, so let's move on here. Let's go back to near and get a look at this chart. All right, So you can see the other day when we did this video was right before we got this massive breakout in this thing. All right, I believe it when we did the video, maybe we were right here, the third candle back. But look at the volume coming in on this thing. Right there is 41.7 million. Is that what that is? 41.75. That's today. A lot of buyers coming in today, so good to see that spike. That's what you want to see with a breakout. Okay, we got rejected up at that $1.63 right up here. We bust through that area. The next area to watch is up at $1.83, right up through there. That should be the next area of resistance. Now, as far as a pullback goes, let's put a line up here. Right about there. Okay, now if we're looking for a pullback range for this thing to pull back to, okay, let's zoom out here. Let's take a Fibonacci and see where this thing could pull back. All right, that's 618 is at $1.49. That's 702. There we go once again. Especially if we zoom out here on the 8 hours. You can see a support level through there, and that's right where the breakout happened. Okay, right about $1.46, right down here. Right here was support. Back through here we have a little bit of support for it, but right here is where the breakout happened. So I would expect this to pull down to that $1.46 and get a bounce from there. All right, so definitely keep an eye on that. Pull back down here and then a bounce out of here. Heading for that $1.83 area next. Of course, first we got to break that $1.63. That's the first area of resistance we came up to. Right there, $1.63.3. Okay, so definitely keep your eye on that. As far as the RSIs go, let me pull these back up since we took them off there. Bottom one we don't need. You got the 8 hour is still bullish. It's at a 77 and a 66. The 4 hour's bearish. It's coming down. The 12 hour is bearish. It's coming down. Okay, so expect that pullback. The daily is at the top. It's still bullish. This is the one here, the weekly. Look at that weekly. That thing is beautiful. Heading straight up. All right. I believe this whole market is going to really be flying here for the next month or two, especially with Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin is coming in on a retrace. All right, a retracement level for near. Wow. This thing would have to come up. If we shoot for a 618 or 702 on a retracement on this thing, you'd be looking, what is that? And nothing's guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so please do your own research when it comes to financial advice. But a 618 is up at $10.59, and the 702 comes in at $12.65. All right, I'm talking about a retrace because I believe Bitcoin's coming in for a 702 retracement to finish this bull run out, and then it's going to flatline for a little bit till next year when Bitcoin has its halving. I believe our bull run's coming next year, but I believe if this thing makes it up to that 618 or 702, that's me personally. That's where I'm getting out. Okay, I believe this thing's going to come back down, flatline for a while. Who knows where it's going to end up down here till next spring. Okay, so that April 24 Bitcoin has its halving. Then we're probably going to start progressing upwards till next fall. That's how it happened last bull run, and then we really ripped out of here. So we'll see how that plays out. But all right, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe, guys, I would appreciate that so very, very much. Helps me out a lot. And I want to say thank you to all the subscribers I do have. You guys are the best. All right, everybody, have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.